Hello kids, I am Priyanka and I'm back again with my new chapter, a trip to Andaman. In the evening, we boarded a ship from Port Blair, the capital of Andaman and Nicobar Island. The ship looked much bigger than a school building. It had 40 stories. It set out some after sounding a loud horn. People who had come to see off their friends and relatives cheered them up by waving their hands. My sister Amla and I too waved our hand while mom and dad smiled at us. Tall buildings, cell towers, and factory chimneys began to vanish gradually. After a while, the twinkling lights of Chennai bade us farewell. Soon everything around us began to look dark and calm, but inside the ship it was all bright and beautiful. When we closed the windows and the door of our cabin, we did not feel the movement of a ship. On the second day, we came to know that we are in the middle of the sea. The weathers were pleasant on the sea. The day was sunny and the sea was reflecting the clouds like a flat mirror. We saw dolphins swimming along the ships. They sprang and dived again and again. It was quite amusing. It was curious to know what other people were doing on the ship. So I went around. I saw some watching films and some others eating and drinking in the restaurant. A few were buying things in fancy stores. I was surprised to see someone in the saloon getting their hair cut. The medical staff was busy treating the patients suffering mostly from the seasickness. The sanitary workers were on their job of keeping the cabins, corridors, and the toilets neat and clean. The crew of the ship was very kindly and courteous. They gladly answered all my queries about the ship. It was the third day. Early in the morning, Mom woke up us to show us the magnificent spectacle on the dawn at the sea. After 2 days, we reached Port Blair. Dad, do we have any idea about this island and the people who live there? I asked. Dad said, I know a little. There are about 600 islands. They are located between India coast and Myanmar. Only 37 of them are inhabited. They give plant, animal, and marine life in abundance. We learned that inhabitants of islands were the Aboriginal tribes. Some of them lived far away from the civilized society. Despite this, the island today look like a miniature India. And we saw poor people on different languages, cultures, and faith living together happily. We visited a famous national monument, the Cellular Jail. We learned that Cellular Jail was built by British. It was no longer a jail. It has been converted into a big hospital. Mahatma Gandhi Marine National Park. After a while, we reached an exciting place, Mahatma Gandhi Marine National Park. The park was spread over a wide area of 15 islands. Open creeks running throughout the park area were a special attraction. We watched coral reefs, fishes of different colors, and sea turtles through glass bottoms boats, and sometimes we felt ourselves as a part of them. And I cheered the fish and the turtle. We traveled by a ferry from a Port Blair to a place called Havelock Island. The ferries carry away vehicle and goods. We enjoyed pani puri, samosa, and garam chai during the ferry journey. Havelock Island, a majestic lighthouse, greeted on our arrival at Havelock Island. We felt as if the sandy beach and the greenish blue sea were warmly welcoming us. Some foreign tourists on the beach were basking in the sun and enjoyed themselves. We saw tourists enjoy swimming in the sea and riding elephants, silky sands, foaming tides, and cool breeze on the sea attracted us very much. We took a lot of pictures of beautiful scenery. Scuba diving. We visited the beach called Elephant Beach. To our amazement, we saw some swimmers diving from the sea from the motorboats. They are dressed in a different way. They put masks in their faces and carried air cylinder to the back. I asked Dad, why are they swimmers diving in the sea? Dad replied, they want to watch the coral reef and beautiful colored fishes and sea turtles. They said that stay for a long time beneath the sea and swim along with them. It is called scuba diving. The scuba diving filled my heart with the spirit of adventure. I wished could do it. Elephant ride on the beach. Lastly, we wished Radhanagra beach. It was beautiful place with a white sand and thick green forest along the coastline. We saw a man riding an elephant. He offered ride and payment. He admired us Ramla and I enjoyed a jolly ride on elephant. We tasted delicious tandoori fish and other seafood of the island. My mouth still waters when I remember those moments. I cherish the memory of the great fun we had. I'll never forget my trip of Andaman. Thank you.